Hello, everyone. On our show today, we have Donatus from Verxio. Hello, Donatus.
Hi, Favor.
Good to have you on the show. I like your smile.
Thank you.
Okay, so Donatus is building Verxio, and we want to know, what is Verxio about? What is Verxio?
Verxio is a loyalty as a reward protocol. So basically what we do is we enable developers and enterprise to be able to integrate loyalty into any existing application in less than 5 minutes.
By loyalties, what do you mean by that?
Loyalty can be anything depending on how the company, the organization want to reward their community, right? So for some people do it by point system that you can redeem for credit or for cashback for free items. So it depends on how. So loyalty is a sort of reward campaign that companies offer to their users to increase customer retention.
Amazing. So what was the problem that prompted you to build Verxio?
Okay.
And how are you solving that problem?
So the problem that the actual issues, several companies are running some sort of loyalties to their customer, right? But the problem is that you have no ownership over what is being happening, right? So for example, you might do something to earn some points and the company might forget to credit you, or there's an issue with the database, so there is no ownership. So you believe what you're told.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we came on board and said, okay, why don't we build a system where everything is verifiable, right? I own ownership of my loyalties, even though you are the authority, but I own ownership of it. I get to see what happens. I get to see when I'm rewarded. I own it. It is my asset because it is my reward system, of course. So that is what we also looked at. And also we looked at the loyalty structure existing is broken. For example, every company is running their individual loyalty campaigns, right? So we also build a united front. So once you integrate the Verxio protocol, so any protocol building on top of it is just adding to the verticals. Do you understand? So it's easy. Everything is unified in the same environment, right?
Amazing. So where does Solana come in all of this?
So basically, our core infrastructure, and initially we were using PDAs to track the achievement, right? But we decided to switch over to using Metaplex Core. So we're using Metaplex Core. So what happened behind the hood is when you create a loyalty program, it actually means an NFT collection that houses the product, the program for you. So when your users want to participate in that loyalty, you mint them a pass, a sort of ID. Okay, for you to participate in this campaign, this is your ID, right? So that ID is now mint as a Metaplex Core NFT, which is cheap and it is fast. And every of your user data, you don't have to have a database where you store their achievements, their points, their data. It is being stored on the NFT itself using the app data attributes, right? So you can write directly to the user's data on their NFT. So basically it saves you infrastructure cost. So you can write, you can read directly on the data on the blockchain, and everything is completely verifiable. So that is where, so we're not just on Solana, because on Solana compactable SVMs, it works across.
Okay, right. So what makes you the right person to build Verxio?
Yeah, I think I've been passionate about loyalties, right? Because I feel incentivization is a very powerful marketing tool across borders, right? And when I came into Web3, that was one of the things I was incentivized to do, what I was already doing before I came into Web3. So it's a very powerful tool, and both outside of Web3, every company is running an incentivization program, right? So basically what we're building is very powerful because this is something I'm passionate about. This is something I have experienced, I've benefited, right? So I know what people are looking for. I'm coming from a marketing background from the Web 2 before I transitioned to become a developer. So that's like a field. So I'm bringing the development experience and the marketing experience and trying to fuse this solution. Do you understand? And it makes a whole lot of sense because any application, whether it's a Web 2 application, you can decide to, okay, plug in Verxio, the Verxio SDK into your existing project, and automatically you're rewarding your customers with Solana. So you don't have to, because our SDK is very easy to use. It's just a TypeScript SDK. You already know, you're already working with TypeScript. Just go through our easy to read documentation and it will get less than 5 minutes. No infrastructure, no setup costs, nothing.
Wow. It seems really seamless.
Yeah.
So is this something you've launched? Have you launched Verxio? Is it active in the market now?
Yeah, we launched around a week ago. We launched the very first version. 0.01, and in less than 24 hours we got over 121 installs, developers testing it out. So we've gotten feedback from them, we've iterated. So I think we're this morning we launched 0.04, where we cleaned up a lot of things. We make it easier, so you can just pass in your connection, you don't have to. So we remove some complexities in, so instead of having like your setup to be like 4 lines, we reduce it to 1 line, so making it very easy for anybody to use. So we'll keep iterating as we get more feedback. Right.
So what is your business model? How do you intend to make money off Verxio?
So, okay, our business model is for developers trying to consume our SDK. We want to have a PDA, custom PDA that tracks the activity of the protocol. So there we can add charge to minting of the collection and minting of the NFT. So for the collection, we can charge 0.001, right? For the NFT, you can charge 0.0001, very cheap. Yeah. Then on the loyalty as a service protocol, that's the interface for non-technical people. So enterprise that wants to integrate loyalties. So we're building also an interface where they can just plug and play, upload. Everything is drag and drop on the interface. So that's it's not yet live. It will be live in like by next month. We're going to charge $50 per month for that, and we already have a protocol, it's another protocol that we are working with. They were using them as an edge case, so they already booked out for the next 1 year. So they paid $50 per month for the next one. That's $600. So we're using them as the edge case.
Wow, that's already existing customers.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive. So, what should we look out for from Verxio in the coming months? What are you guys cooking? What are you building?
So, what you guys should look at, number one, you're looking out for more partnerships. For example, I'm working closely with B-Man. He's a 2-time collection winner. I met him on the Dean's list. So we've been working together on the Verxio. We're trying to make it better with the experience. So we are merging everything, and we're working together trying to make Verxio better. So you expect more partnerships, we expect more fundraise, right? We expect more updates, right? We also expect our loyalty as a service to fully launch, so we can start onboarding clients, enterprise clients. So that is what we are working towards. But for now, we're focusing on making the SDK better and seamless.
Impressive. So, you're a Super Team NG member, right?
Yeah.
From Super Team NG Enugu.
Yeah.
Great work y'all are doing in the South.
Thank you.
Right. So, how has Super Team NG supported your journey as a founder building on Solana?
I think Super Team, we wouldn't be here without Super Team. Basically, not just Verxio. I won't be here as a person without Super Team, because I had my beef with Solana because of how technical it was. But Super Team, there's a way to go about these things. So they were patient with me in the early stages of learning, right? So Verxio, you were seeing today that people are happy about, is not the Verxio we started with, right? So
hold on, you said, does that correlate with the name? Were you guys vexing or something like?
so we're vexing.
Vexing with Solana.
So when we decided to build a project on it, we called it Verxio.
Okay, wait, hold on. Is that the real origin? Is that the origin of the name? How did that name come about, by the way?
I think the name came about just like you mentioned. We were basically angry. So yeah, I basically was angry, and
you guys.
So I wanted to do something, right? So I was looking around. I think I was going through some names. So, and I was having a conversation with a guy, and he was like, we were talking something related to Vex, and I saw an Italian word, so I just removed the last part and just add the Xio. Yeah, that's
I see.
Amazing.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. So you were talking about how Super Team has.
Yeah, Super Team was pivotal. I had several conversations with Zubi, who actually at some point, I think at some point last year, I almost gave up because I couldn't see the blueprint. I couldn't see the roadmap. Do you understand? So I sent Zubi a message that I want to quit. So he quickly scheduled a call with me. Right, so he showed me the big picture.
Right.
Yeah. So he showed me the big picture that this can be a very powerful marketing tool. So I started seeing from his perspective, and we started building from there. Right. So he told me that anytime I have an issue, I can always send me a message. So we are having back-to-back calls. So that was how my motivation came back. So as we were building, we were changing some things that were not working. and we keep iterating, and here we are. And I became a lover of Solana more than when you see me talking to people about supporting on Solana, I'm passionate about it because it's literally become a part of me.
So you want to change the Vex in the Verxio now that you're in love with Super Team?
No, I think I like the name Verxio.
Yeah,
I think the name actually.
I would have never known the name came out of frustration.
It came out of our pain.
Wow.
So now we're solving the pain of other protocols on Solana.
I like it.
Yeah.
So right now we're live at Startup Village, Nigeria, right? What would you say has been your biggest takeaway from Startup Village?
I think the biggest weight for me in Startup Village was the network, the people we get to meet, right? So one of the first big decisions I took when I joined Solana and when I joined Super Team was coming for Hacker Hostel last year. I met a lot of people. I was barely a month into Super Team, but Harry gave me that privilege to come around. He saw my zeal, took a chance on me, and I'm glad I've not disappointed him so far. So I met a lot of people. Yeah. So in a year, this is me here back again. Now with a product, now with a community, now with access to network, now with access to people of influence. So I think Super Team, this Startup Village is a 10x multiplier to what we started before. So for me, let's just see the result in 2026.
Wow. Big shout out to Zubi and Harry.
Yeah.
Everyone who has sat here always have amazing stuff to say about you guys. Thank you for taking a chance on us, right? Right.
I think that's basically what they took a chance on us.
Yeah, like we weren't even looking like what it was, but you decided to trust us regardless.
And we're looking super fly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zubi and Harry. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Janet, for stopping on the show.
I had so much fun talking to you.
Yeah, right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah.